It's been 2 months since I got the UBA Dollar Debit Card, and today I want to make some updates so that if you are planning to get the card for yourself or you have been using it for a while, well, maybe this video is going to help you understand some of the things about the card that you may not know. Alright, so let's begin. Alright, so the first thing you need to know is that refunds are possible with the dollar card. I was supposed to make a video about this, but to some extent I felt like it wasn't necessary anymore. But about 2 months ago, I tried to use the dollar card to withdraw from Skrill to GigPay. But GigPay does not support those kind of transfers, so the money was not sent. But on Skrill, it said that the transaction was complete. So it took around 8 days of back and forth with customer service before the money was refunded. So it's possible for the money to get refunded to the debit card, not to your account directly. Because that was one of the things I was thinking about. How is my money going to come back to my account when I didn't make a transfer from the account? I made a transfer with the dollar card. But well, it does work. So if you pay for any service and maybe you encountered any issues, well, you can always ask for a refund and the money is going to get sent to your card, not directly to your account. So you're not going to be giving them any account info, they're just going to refund it back to the card and the money from the card will reflect in your account. So refunds are possible with the dollar card. Another thing I was concerned about when I made the original video about the dollar card was monthly fees. Like I said in that video, I read on some websites that to get the dollar card you have to keep paying $25 per month. Well, this is not true. I have not been charged for using the card for the 2 months that I've been using it so far, but I'm sure there's an annual fee, and on the website it says $10, but I think it should be higher now because they haven't updated the website in a while, and the cost for getting the card was $15 for me, but on the website it says, I don't remember, I think it says 12. Well, I have the original video so you can watch it because I have all that info in the video. So there are no monthly fees and you don't have to worry about that. Alright, this card comes with some limits. There are some daily limits depending on how you spend with the card. So here is a picture that I got when I received the card from the bank, and as you can see over here, there are some limits when it comes to POS or spending money online and cash withdrawals abroad. So yeah, those are the current limits, but I'm sure in the future they may increase or decrease. I don't know, it depends on how they want to do it. So yeah, there are limits, but when it comes to buying stuff online, well, I haven't spent more than $5,000 in a day. It's not like I don't have that kind of amounts to spend. Anyways, so I haven't encountered any issues per se when it comes to buying stuff online. But I have encountered issues on certain websites like KiaKiaFX and is it Eversend? At first when I tried the card on Eversend, it worked, but later on when I tried it, it didn't work. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And some people have been complaining that it doesn't work for them on AliExpress. And I want to assume that this is the dollar scarcity at play. So when I tried to withdraw from Skrill this month, I had issues when I tried at first, but I tried later on in the evening and it worked. So sometimes it may be network issues or it may be dollar scarcity. So for now, I'll just suggest you keep trying. Another really important thing you should know about this card is that the lowest amount you can have on it is $50. So if you're trying to buy something online and maybe it costs maybe $150, well, you need like $200 in your account before you can buy that product. So that after buying the product, you're going to have $50 left. If you only have $150 in your account, it's not going to work. You will have errors. It's not like the card does not work, but $50 is supposed to be the lowest amount when you're using the card. But when I go to the bank to withdraw, the lowest amount is $10. So one thing I've noticed about this card whenever I'm trying to pay for stuff online is that on some websites, there are extra charges. So maybe if something costs $150, you may have like additional $2 or $3 as charges. I'm not sure why it's happening that way, because when I try to buy stuff from AliExpress, I don't get all those extra charges, but on some other websites, I get those charges. So I don't know why it's happening that way. It just depends on the website maybe. Just know that sometimes you're going to be charged more than you actually see. So the websites that I've used this card on are Skrill, AliExpress, basically any website that has a dollar sign whenever you're trying to purchase something. It can be Amazon. As long as you're paying in dollars, then the card should work. I've even used it to buy like coins in games like Call of Duty, and I've used it to even buy apps on the Play Store. So yeah, as long as you're paying in dollars, this card should work. Okay, so now I'm going to be answering some questions that were asked on the original video. I took a screenshot of some of them, and this time I didn't get so many questions, so I want to assume that people either understand the video a lot, or maybe they are just not interested in having a dollar card. But anyways, the first question is by Munirat, and this person wants to know what their exchange rate is if they want to use the card to buy something online. There is no exchange rate per se. Like $1 is equal to $1. If something costs $5, as long as you have $5 in your account or $55 in your account, then you can use it to pay for that stuff, unless there's extra charges, like I said. So before you pay, you're going to see how much you're paying in total. You need dollars in your account to buy with the card. They are not going to withdraw it from your Naira account to pay for stuff online. So someone asked, Emmanuel Voltage asks, how do you fund this card? Personally, I fund it through payments gotten from AdSense. I don't buy from the black market. I only sell to them whenever I have like the time to go to the bank, withdraw, and go to them at the black market. So that is how I fund the card. So there are different ways to fund the card, but most of the ways that people talk about, they are not really practical. When they talk about those things, it sounds like it's possible, but when you start to implement what they are telling you, you know that it is very difficult. So the best way is to buy from the black market. You cannot get cheap dollars, as far as I know. I've heard that you can join some master classes to learn how to get cheap dollars. Well, you can try that, and good luck. I'm not recommending it, but if you really want to know if it's possible, then maybe you can try those classes. Godwin wants to know if I can use the UBA card on Skrill, because their GTB Visa card does not work on Skrill and Neteller. Yes, I have used it on Skrill multiple times, and the last time I used it was, I think, 3 days ago, and it worked. So it works on Skrill. I haven't used Neteller yet, so maybe in the future I will. Steven says, I have the Dollar Visa Gold card, but I can't use it on AliExpress, always declining. Okay, so first of all, just make sure that you have more than $50. Or how do I put this? First of all, make sure that after you have spent all the money that you want to, you'll still have $50 left in your account. I explained this earlier in the video, so yeah, I think that's the first thing you should consider. If you know that after spending all the money, you are going to have less than $50 in your account, then you have to remove some things from your cart. And the second thing is that I believe dollar scarcity is still in play in Nigeria, so sometimes you may not be able to buy stuff online because of the lack of dollars, but most of the time it's because of funds. Okay, so this person wants to know if the card is linked to my savings account or my domiciliary account, and how do I fund my domiciliary account? Are you buying black market or not? I don't buy from the black market, and it is linked to your domiciliary account. Okay, so those are all the questions that I found that are somewhat repeating themselves, but the other questions, I think I have responded to them. If you want to check out the original video, well, you can watch this video over here. And if you have questions about this video, then you can leave them in the comments. Alright, subscribe for more videos like this. Like this video if you found it helpful, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.